Yo, I am back, y'all. All right. First game of preseason is in the books. We're going to go ahead and talk about everything the winners, the losers, and everything in between, y'all. This is a post game reaction show Raiders versus Cardinals. And let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Here we go.
J Raider, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest. Gas Raider Nation, from Oakland to LA to in Vegas. Nothing greater than the Raiders, only facts. Just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Stand up, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Welcome to the channel. It's called Just Raiders, baby. If you ain't subscribed, then you gotta try. Just Raiders, baby, nothing but love for the Raiders. Been an OG before 93. Shout out to the nation, they always crazy. So nation, ride with me, taking over my style. It's amazing, making hits like Max on the blitz. The silver and black, on the attack. They on the map, if you a fan and you with that. J Raider, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest. Gas Raider Nation, from Oakland to LA to in Vegas. Nothing greater than the Raiders, only facts. Just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, J Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders, just Raiders. Putting on shows like Brock on the go. We just like J Raider, the innovator, making shows like Good Morning Raiders, the originator. Raiders unfiltered, raw, never censored. The post game reaction, nothing but action. Just Raiders, baby. Just Raiders. Just Raiders, baby. J Raider, the creator with the killer content. Hot takes and the dopest, yes. Raider Nation, the only nation. There ain't no question.
Just win, baby.
Win, baby.
Just win.
Yo, what is good, nation? Appreciate you guys pulling up and tapping in on this post game reaction show. Salute to everybody in the building. Before we go ahead and get into it, y'all, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe on this show, on this channel. Make sure you guys share to all social media platforms out there as well. And then make sure you guys also hit that like and hit the subscribe to all the channels posted up here. All right. So we got the first game of preseason in the books. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Like I said, the winners, the losers, and everything in between, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it going. Let me bring out my guests. First off, you already know one of my co-hosts on Mondays. My guy, part of the Silver and Black Reader podcast. Not let me bring out none other than my guy Raider Will in the building. Salute, my guy.
What is good? What is good?
I didn't know Roger Rabbit was gonna pull up, y'all. So
Hey, man. Hey, don't hate the swagger, hate the game.
oh man. Let me bring out my other guy. He's my other co-host on Mondays. You can go ahead and find him at Raider Primo's. None of that Raider Primo in the building. What is good, my guy?
What is good, nation?
Yes, sir. And let me go ahead and bring out our fourth guest for this evening. He is the co-host along with my guy Will on Thursday nights. Let me bring out my guy Wyatt in the building. What is good, brother? Appreciate you pulling up and tapping in. Oh, there you go.
Bring in the
Now you
mule.
take out the whip or what?
Yeah, you got to bring in the heavy guns on a day like this, bro, because we got to break some stuff down like James Brown.
Dang. Crazy, nasty work. All right, before we go ahead and get into it, let me go ahead and do a quick roll call. Again, appreciate everyone pulling up and tapping in on this post game reaction show. So real quick, shout out to Raider Paul in the building already. Hey, even with the loss, he's still like, there you go, there you go. Yo, he's happy. He's happy about his guy. There you go. Shout out to Big Luck in the building. No, I did not have another blackout. Thank goodness, bro, because we'd have been F. Would have been fucked, really. But no, I did. It wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me this time. I had to wait on other people, dog. So don't hate the host, dog. All right, on the host. Shout out to our guy Predator in the building. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling
Oh
up, tapping
shoot,
in.
man. Big old Pred. What up, baby?
There you go. Salute. Shout out to our guy, brother Yaya in the building. Salute. Welcome back, brother. Oh, there you go. Damn, I haven't seen my boy in a minute. Shout out to Desert Raider. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you tapping in. What is good? Let's see. Sean Johnson in the building. What is good, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. Yeah. Shout out to a girl over here. Appreciate you pulling it up, girl. Salute to you. Let's see here. Raider Scorpio in the building. Salute. Appreciate you tapping in. Raider Nation in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to our guy Ayo Anthony in the building. One of my mods here at Just Raiders. Salute. Welcome back, brother. Appreciate you tapping in. All right. Let's see here. Am I missing one? Oh,
shoot. We got Lecky in the building, baby.
I got the sis in the building. Salute says, hey, yo, we're gonna be going to that Raider Niner game, bro, in a few weeks.
Hell yeah.
Hey, sibling rivalry to its fullest.
Let's go.
Shout out to the brother, our guy Rosetown in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. Haven't seen you in a mad minute. Glad you're back, brother. Shout out to Troy Gill in the building. What is good? We're going to go ahead and get into the defense, the offense, the special teams, all of it. We're going to get into all of it tonight for sure. Thank you for tapping in. I really appreciate you, brother. Salute. Let's see here. Shout out to the Selecki in the building. What is good, brother? Appreciate you pulling up and tapping in with me. This post game reaction show, and one of my members here at Just Raiders. Salute to you, brother. And if you want to be like my guy Lecky, you want to go ahead and be a member as well. Make sure you guys hit that link that's pinned up top. It really does help to go ahead and keep the lights on here. And if you're on PC, I think you have access to the free trial. So you guys go ahead and click on that, try it out. I'm going to be putting out Jay's Corner Mañana Q&A. And I'm a little bit light on questions. Hopefully tonight I get the questions rolling in and we got good stuff to go ahead and hit tomorrow. But if not, y'all already know I got you.
Hey, look at our boy.
I got the questions.
Hey, our boy Pred over there giving a gift or a membership.
Yes, sir. Salute. Hey, shout out to my guy Pred, gifting one Just Raiders memberships, part of the JRB fam too. The chat. Salute. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Congratulations to the new member for sure. There you go. Desert Raider back day one, and he already got the membership, dog. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
The club. He could be listening to Jay's Corner ASAP. Shoot, no Diddy.
There you go, bro. Hey, part of that inner circle, dog. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Let's go ahead and kick things off, guys. Raiders football is back, y'all.
Yes.
Man, it's been forever and a day since we had football, but it is finally back now. All the hoopla and everything going down during training camp and the off season is finally coming to fruition. It came to fruition this evening, and it's Raiders versus Cardinals. Unfortunately, we came up to the short end of the stick, and we lost 27-14. Now, like I said, there's winners and losers, and then there's the in between too, because there is some in between. Then we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys up with this first. Obviously, let's get our thoughts on the first half. I mean, look, the ones were out there, they look good, they looked efficient. I like that opening drive that we went ahead and did. took the lead off early, and that's a beautiful thing. After that, it was very wishy washy, and defense outside of the ones, you know, didn't play all that great, right? There's a lot of stuff that I noticed. We had a lot of missed tackles, um, and we had a couple people cooked in the secondary. I'm gonna just say that. We also had a high. We had a high. Mike Washington looked fucking phenomenal out there, cooking motherfuckers. 60-yard run. Like, watch out. Our fifth round pick doing fifth. He doing first round things. You know what I'm saying? But he
Yeah.
looked really good out there. And then we had also our guy number 15, the Mandalorian, Fernando
Yeah.
Mendoza, out there. He looks solid. I like what I saw. Very impressed, and obviously he was able to go ahead and connect with our guy Jack Besh for a score. I got the clips, y'all. I got them clips. Don't worry, I'm gonna show that in a bit. All right. Actually, let me do that now. Screw it. Let me do that now. But before I do, shout out to my guy Roshak, one of my mods, and now one of my members here at Just Raiders. Been a member for 6 months. Hey, appreciate you, my guy. I guess I'm chopped liver. This is what I expect for the first preseason game. It will get better. Patience is a virtue. 100%, my guy. I appreciate you. Salute to you and congratulations on being a member for 6 months, my guy. All right. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and do the first one, and let's go ahead and let me put up that highlight. And this is the first score where Kirk Cousins connects with our guy Big Mike Mayer over here. So let me go ahead and pull that up, and then we'll go ahead and talk about that as well.
5-3 as a starter. On third down, fires to Mayer. He is open. Touchdown Raider!
There you go. There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
that was pretty sweet from our number 2 tight end. I mean, once you guys saw that, what did you guys think? What were our thoughts here after the first initial score? And I'm gonna go ahead and go from left to right. I got to do it backwards here. So, Will, let us know. What were your thoughts on that score there and that drive?
My wife thought I was shadow boxing in here. That's how pumped up I was, bro. Throwing up the fist pump, going excited. Because you know what? We were efficient in that first drive. We can say whatever we want. Kirk Cousins made some throws. We saw Jack Besh catch a crucial third down with the guy draped all over him, which, hey, to me, I was like, damn. I ain't heard nothing from this guy all freaking preseason. You make a catch like that, okay, we talking. And you see Trey Tucker make another big catch on the other side of the ball, which I was like, oh, okay. And you could see that Kirk Cousins, man, was just commanding the offense. Bro, we were moving the ball. We could run the fucking ball, Jay. We ran the damn football. I was like, oh my gosh. Jesus has answered my questions. We look somewhat coherent on offense when you look at the first team, right? And this is where, tell me the last time. Big luck, you ain't lying, bro. That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, you like that? You like that? Bro, I was electric. I was pumped up. I'd be like, if you guys were watching the TikTok live stream that I had up of the game, fuck, bro. I think I almost jumped over a fucking couch. Right. I ain't done that in like 20 years. So, man, I'm telling you, it was exciting to see the first drive because that's what I really wanted to see because that was the first team. Now Fernando comes in the second drive, and bro, you could feel the energy through the TV.
Yeah,
and then we had people on the live stream that were in the stadium. And I'm telling you, bro, I'm watching their screen on the live stream. Their like phones are shaking. This is preseason, y'all. This is motherfucking preseason. And the phone is shaking because the Mandalorian goes out there. Now, what? Come on now, bro. What did we expect from the Mandalorian? Exactly what happened. He came out there. He looked a little flustered at first. I'll be like, the rush was coming fast. He made some couple of great throws against the second and third team. You know? But it was just like, yo, it was nuts, man. And you know what? We ended up losing the game, yeah. But a lot of this is stuff that when you look at the defense, right, is that we need to fix defensively. We couldn't stop them in the run. We couldn't do stuff like that. But the first half of football was fucking electric. It's 14-14 at half. And I'm telling you guys, man, bro, I was like, fuck, we look like a coherent team. We actually look like a fucking football team. It didn't look like a peewee team that went out there and just dressed up. Because I'm telling you, bro, if it was going to be as bad as last year, I was going to dress all four of us up in a uniform and fucking have us out there next week, homie. I'm telling Kirk.
Put you on the street, bro.
I'm ready, boy. I'm ready. Go ahead, Primo.
Primo. Actually, you know what? Since you brought up that, the drive, Fernando's drive, let me go ahead and play the clip, and then Primo, let me get your thoughts on it,
Gotcha.
on that as well. Okay, so here is our guy Fernando with the connection to Jack Besh for 6. So
At this game, Mendoza, quick throw, roll, and it's caught! The Mandalorian with his first Raider touchdown, and it goes to Jack Besh.
there you go. There you go. Our guy gaining his first NFL professional football pass for a touchdown. Crazy, even though it's preseason, it's still his first touchdown as an NFL player. Crazy, crazy. Primo, let me know what your thoughts of the first half, the opening drive, and then this drive by Fernando as well.
Again, like Will said, opening drive efficient. They had a couple of, I think 3 or 4 run plays that the first 2 I would have loved to see maybe Genty get a little bit more yardage, but they're positive yardage. And it seems that you just got to get into like a 2nd and 7, 3rd and short, and Kirk can pick up first downs, which I'm going to tell you right now, Jack Besh shut me up right away. He shut me up. He had 3 catches, I believe, on the day, but 2 of them were key first downs to keep the drives going. And then one of them ends on a Fernando Mendoza touchdown on another key 3rd down. Someone has told me earlier in the week, shout out to my guy Van City, that Jack Besh will be a vital 3rd down wide receiver, that he's going to be a vital piece on 3rd down. And that is exactly what I got shown in the first half, is that Jack Besh is definitely going to be an important part in the 3rd down play. He shut me up. I didn't hear nothing in camp. I didn't hear nothing all preseason, but I did say, come game time, Jack Besh better show something. And he definitely showed something tonight. So I'm very impressed the way he played in the first half. Kirk Cousins showing why he's a solid choice to be the bridge quarterback. Fernando made some good throws out there. There was a 19-yard throw to Benson that was an absolute laser in between.
He threw a dime on that one, bro.
Yeah, that was a dime. Like, I was a little nervous, but again, like, well, because that 2nd and 3rd stringers, you don't know starters, they picking that off. That's a dangerous throw, but a lot of rookies wouldn't take a chance like that. Throwing trusting your arm in the middle of triple coverage, and he has the arm to get it there. Benson, great catch. Just, a lot of receivers are not coming down with that much traffic around them. So just a good catch by the wide receiver, good throw by Mendoza. But we've seen the growing pains also with Mendoza. We've seen the growing pains. The offensive line got to clean up the penalties. Like, there was many times in the first half we had drives getting killed because of our offensive line, and so those got to get cleaned up. First game of the season though, so penalties, that's something you could clean up as the season goes on. I know they're definitely going to probably get into the film room, figure it out. But yeah, from overall, like I'm hyped. I'm hyped for the season because our starters were efficient and our future and Fernando Mendoza, he showed that there is a bright future for him.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I'm getting ready for my president's speech, bro.
I endorse that message. Wyatt, what are your thoughts on the first half, man? And that opening drive by Kirk Cousins, and we just saw Fernando's touchdown connection to Jack Bash. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Oh, yeah. I was super impressed with both quarterbacks, like you guys were saying. I mean, Kirk Cousins, he looked like the pinnacle of efficiency on that first drive. I mean, you could see Clint Kubiak's offensive scheme on full display. I mean, guys were getting open left and right. And not only that, but like they were able to fully execute exactly what Kubiak had drawn up, basically. I mean, it started out a little shaky on those first two snaps, but then, right when Cousins hooked up with Besh, that tightly contested throw and catch, first completion of the game, right from there, everything was just free flowing. Obviously, Michael Mayer, I mean, he looks like he's going to be a huge part of this offense this year. I think he's going to have a breakout season, honestly. With Bowers back being the tight end one, he's also going to play different spots on the formation, allowing Mayer to get, a lot of run at that natural tight end spot. So to see him link up with Kirk Cousins on multiple catches and completions, I thought was great to see. And then, Trey Tucker, I mean, he displayed some speed as well. And then you look at Fernando Mendoza, and like you guys were saying, I thought that the highs outweighed the lows in today's game for him. I mean, yeah, sure. There were a couple of plays where, especially at the beginning, that first drive, he looked a little bit like a rookie, obviously. I mean, it's his first time playing in a professional game, but he showed a couple of he showed elements that I look for in a professional quarterback, and an excellent quarterback at that. I mean, under pressure, he wasn't dancing around back there. I mean, he was standing composed, and like you guys were saying, I mean, he hooked up with, I believe it was, I can't remember who it was, but it was right down the middle, that 18-yard snare down the middle. And then, from there, he made a couple of other nice plays. Mike Washington as well with that cutback. I believe it was like a 50 he looks like he's going to be a great back as well. And we all know Clint Kubiak loves to run the football. So it's great to see the run game and the quarterbacks look more competent. Now, the defense, I mean, I'm not going to get too much into them yet, but a lot to be desired on the defensive side. I think that's why Raider fans are a little bit, kind of a mixed bag right now in terms of how the game went.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, Wyatt. You're out there just. Yeah. Hey.
Wow. Fucking S&M Will, ladies and gentlemen. S&M Will. Oh man. You know what? Honestly, the first half, I mean, overall, I felt like it looked good. There was some situations where it's like, oh, okay, there was missed tackle. Then we had Jermon McCoy getting cooked a couple times. And I was a little bit surprised by that he was getting cooked so easily. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is the deal? This is not what we would expect from him, right? And with all the high praises coming out of training camp. So a little bit taken back by there, but I like what I saw from our running backs. Mike Washington, like I said earlier, had a big night, solid night for him, very solid performance from him. We got to go ahead and see Fernando on display. We got to see this offensive line as well. I don't think Fernando really got touched really once. I think he got pressured a few times, but I don't think we ever saw him get hit. Huh?
Yeah, we got sacked.
Yeah, he took
sacked
one.
once. He took one, right?
It was more on him though because he held the ball.
I didn't see that because I was having because I was trying to stream this thing and it's probably shut off, bro, because I don't watch it for 5-10 minutes, so it must have been at that time. But from at least from what I saw outside of that, he was pretty well protected. We had that 5 penalties that happened at one point during, I believe, the first drive before or the second the second drive after the touchdown. There was, there was a couple penalties there that kind of hindered and eventually stalled out the drive. But overall, as far as on the offense, from offensive line, the running backs, they look good. Some of the wide receivers, obviously, we saw production from Jack Besh, and honestly, look, we've been hard on Jack Besh, but like, come on now, like, what? I mean, what you expect? You expect us not to like say something? And I'm still not 100% sold on Jack Besh. I need to see more. This is the first good step, and I like that, but I need to see more. I need to see why he's at. Well, we went out in the second round and got this guy where there was, in my opinion, far better talent, and we didn't do that. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I'm still not sold. I'm not, the jury's not out for at least for me on Jack Besh. I need to see more, right? We saw other guys get involved. We saw Dorsett. I like what I saw from Cedric Jackson when he was out there. He got a special place in my heart, and I really do hope he makes the 53. I hope he doesn't make the practice squad, but if he does, it does. But I feel like I think he has a good opportunity to do that. But let me go ahead and before I continue on, let me put up the second. Let me put up the third clip, and this is Mike Washington's run. That's
my
the
gosh,
yard
bro.
run that he had.
I love this.
Straight I formation for
No,
Washington
cut.
to run behind.
Little shoulder shake. Get off me, baby, and let's get off to the races. And we are going for a 53-yard first down right. Oh, baby. Bro, that was an insane run.
Yeah, man, beautiful, beautiful run by Washington, by Mike Washington. And you know what? I'm gonna eat crow on this part. I said he was a one cut guy, and on that one, I think he made quite a few cuts, dog. And he showed like, hey, bro, you don't sleep on
Give
me,
him a
bro,
hole, bro.
because
He'll run right
we're
through
gonna,
it.
yeah. I'm gonna fuck around, and find out, watch, and then yeah, sure enough, man. So I'm impressed with definitely Mike Washington's performance tonight. How do you guys feeling about Mike Washington? How do you guys feeling about this running back room? We didn't touch on it too much on it, but give me your thoughts on that. I'll run it
Shoot.
with Wyatt. I forgot there's four of us. So Wyatt, go ahead and let us know your thoughts on Mike Washington and just a running back room tonight.
I mean, similarly to the QB room, I was pretty impressed with it. Obviously, Kubiak is implementing that wide zone blocking scheme for the run game. And I think that's going to open up a lot of holes this season. I mean, we didn't really get to see Genty at his full potential last year. And I think they bring in Mike Washington to kind of play that Charbonnet role that was in the Seahawks. If you look at the Seahawks offense last year, they had Ken Walker and Zach Charbonnet. I think it might be a little bit more in terms of Genty getting more touches than what Walker did with the Seahawks split with Charbonnet. But Washington, he's going to get a fair share of touches if he keeps making runs like this, ripping off runs like this. And I mean, he even deked out the cameraman. If you watch that play back, I mean, I was looking at Mendoza on that play. And next thing you
That's
know,
both of
Washington,
them.
yeah, like Washington's 15 yards down the field already. But I'm really excited about it. And the better the run game is, the better the pass game is going to be. So I think it's going to revolve around the run game. And this was a really strong step. They didn't really give Genty too much carry, but I mean, he was efficient on his 3 touches, 16 rushing yards. So I'm absolutely stoked about it. And I think Genty's going to break out this year as well as Washington.
Yeah. Let's see here. Go ahead and hit up a couple people. Shout out to our guy Rundown in the building. Salute to him. He says Mendoza look good. Wide receiver made some plays today too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like we were saying, we finally got to see something from Jack Best. Jack Best is alive, bro. He's alive and kicking. I just need to continue seeing that same that same vibe from him. I need him to keep on bringing that because yeah, I'm not 100% sold on Besh. I like Besh, but it's just we haven't heard much from him. We haven't seen much from him. So hopefully this is just the beginning of a lot of good things to come from Besh. Let's see here. Rosestown says, I'm just contemplating that Carson Big did better than Mendoza on his first preseason game, or is it just me? Honestly, bro, I'm not even trying to compare anybody to other people's performances. I'm just looking to see what he's able to go ahead and do on the field. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm not trying to compare like, oh, this guy, he was a lower pick and he did better or worse or whatever. It's just the growing pains, man, to be honest. But yeah. But let me go to you, Primos. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about this running back room? What did you like? What did you not like?
A running back is only as good as his offensive line is, and that's what I want to go to is the offensive line. The running back I love because the holes were there. There was a couple of plays with Genty that there was some holes opening up, and it seemed like he just ran in the back of another guy. Now, given his power, he can push forward, get 4 or 5 yards on his runs, but there were some holes opening up that he probably could have bounced it out and picked up more yards than just 5. And you would take up a big gain rather than just a 5-yard gain. I mean, look what Mike Washington did. He did exactly what the offensive line gave him. They opened up a hole and he hit the cut, hit the hole, and hit it hard and 53 yards down the field. And it was thanks to this offensive line. In the first half, this offensive line was in the running game, especially, they were opening up a lot of holes. But it seemed to me Mike Washington was the only guy that was hitting these holes. I didn't really see it out of Genty. I didn't see it out of Labe. I didn't see it out of Hemby. Mike Washington was the only guy hitting the holes that was given to him that were opening up. That wasn't, a straight run. So I would love to see Genty kind of explore that vision. I think that's what Mike Washington showed me today, is that he has really good vision, and hopefully he can continue on that momentum next week.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Washington has entered the motherfucking building.
That dude, man, on that run showed his absolute potential. This is a one-cut guy, 1 to 2 cuts. He gets north-south, and when he gets into that secondary, oh, man. I'll be like, if you could just run it back a little bit, Jay, so we could see that free safety or that safety just getting that that little shimmy shake. I'll be like that little Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And then 50 after, bro. And what I love is exactly what Predator said, bro. Look at this, bro. Let's look at the run. Let's slow it down a little bit. Bam, like right there. Like, oh man, we could have slowed it down right there. But yo, if you look at it, man, this dude had a lot of people in front of him when he was running the ball. He had to wait a second and be patient and see for that hole to open up. And then he gives that guy a little shimmy shake, get off of me, says, hello, I ate my frijoles this morning. Fuck it. Bro, look.
Oh, yeah. There you go. The cut, and then you got another cut. There you go. And on that angle, that's not the best angle. There's a different angle where they played. And then I saw it was like phenomenal.
Hey, we're going to have it on Monday. I have the all 22. We're going to have the back view, and we're going to watch the run, baby.
Yeah.
But something like that in the preseason just gives you hope of what you can see in the season, right? And it's just like Primo said. None of that happens without the offensive line blocking. None of that happens without the right play calling. And from last year's totally devastating 77 yards a game, which is absolutely fucking pathetic, bro, this gives us hope. And let's be real. The Raiders need to run the football this year in order to have success.
Yeah. There you go. Real quick, make sure if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe on all these channels you guys see here. My guy Primos. Make sure you guys go ahead and give him a subscribe if you're not following him. Subscribe to him already at Raider Primos, and then my guy Will, Silver and Black Radio Podcast. And then Wyatt, you're on the same channel as Will, right?
But he does the Sack Town or Sack Blackout as well.
Okay.
Sacramento Blackout.
There you go. All right. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and hit the like on all the channels you see here. Um, let me go ahead and salute again some people that just pulled up.
Talking like mine, boy.
Let's see here. Shout out to my guy D Menace in the building, one of my members here at Just Raiders. Again, if you want to be like my guy D Menace, hit that link that's pinned up top. Become a member today. Become part of the family, the JRB family, and get access to exclusive stuff for members only. It's only $5 a month. If you're on the PC, you get the free trial. So go ahead. What are you waiting for? Hit that membership join now button. It does go a long way to keep the lights on here at Just Raiders. So I
Yeah,
appreciate
don't
you
be
guys.
a jive turkey.
There you go. Job turkey. Shout out to Todd. He says Beck versus Mendoza comparisons is only for the Cardinals head coach. I agree, bro. I agree. You know, I just feel like we just need to worry about Fernando and his development, and that's it, bro. And what he does on the field. Me, I don't care what anybody else does or what they're doing. I don't know. I don't like to do comparisons and stuff, especially you know before they really like establish themselves. So, shout out to my guy Lecky in the building, the ooze. ALC Happy Charleston. We've seen enough of his consistencies. Out the door you go, bro. Don't you ever come back. Well, we don't know yet. There's still a few more weeks to play, but if they're really going to go ahead and only carry two quarterbacks, and they said it during the broadcast, depending what broadcast you're watching. But I was watching the Raider one. It's like, hey, they don't run three quarterbacks. That's the conversation that they're going to go ahead and have to have later. In a few weeks. I don't know. He might be on the chopping block. He might make it to practice squad. So that doesn't fully outright release him. I think he stays on at some capacity. So I don't know. Shout out to my guy Greg Lear in the building. Salute to you. Welcome back, brother. It says Mike Washington Jr. looked real good and the number 30 so clean. There you go, man. Salute, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. Let's see here. Shout out to Todd. He says yeah, he says that if Washington expands on that the next two games, I think we got some good times in the running game. Yes, sir, man. It's all about the running game this season, and like we said, it was going to be a run first team, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. They did let Fernando sling it a little bit at times, but I think it's also part of the development, part of the evaluations as well. So it's all good stuff for sure. But let me go ahead and flip it this way, y'all. What are your thoughts on the second half? Now, we go up. I think we're 21-14 because I did a little short reel, the 2-minute halftime breakdown, right? And so we're 21-14. We're right there. We're still on the doorstep. Fernando looked good. He had just connected with Bash, right? And then so there was definitely opportunity there. But as we came out, we looked defensively, we looked like Swiss cheese. I'm gonna just say that.
You get it.
It was like a hot knife cutting through butter, bro.
You want a first
It's
down?
like-
I'll give you one too.
It's like throwing a hot dog in a fucking hallway, bro. It was like that. Pause is necessary, bro. It was that type of deal. I'm like, yo, bro, what happened to the third team? Did they decide to go ahead and just sit the second half out? That's it? You're like, nah, bro, it's too hard. We're gonna go home, bro.
We're gonna
Fuck this. Fuck this. We're going home. Need this shit.
Oh.
I don't know, bro. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, and also on the other side of the ball, they did let Fernando run to the fourth quarter, which I was kind of
That
surprised.
was
I thought
surprising.
that was surprising because I thought they were going to give AOC. They didn't want to put Fernando out too long, and then they wanted to give a good opportunity to AOC, right? Which they gave AOC the whole fourth quarter, and I think it was like 3 or 4 drives that he had in total, part of that quarter. So I'm a little bit surprised there. So what are your thoughts on the second half? Will, I'll start with you this time.
Hey, whatever freaking little thing you want to put on it, man. Whatever team came back in the second half, unrecognizable. Let's be real, fellas. I be like, when we came back and we looked at Mendoza in the second half, you saw him, move the football, but you also saw him struggle. But then when you saw AOC come in, you saw a couple good throws, but then you're like, bro, some of those look bad. So the second half looked totally different from the first half. But again, I think it's because we saw Kirk Cousins in the first half. And you saw more starters in the first half. Like literally, like for me, when we came in the second half, man, you saw a lot more missed tackles. I'd be like, there was a one time when we were gonna sack the quarterback. Fucking defensive end runs right by him.
Yep.
It was like, oh, you started seeing more of those situations. And I mean, like at the end of the day, do you expect that from the second and third stringers? Absolutely. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, Carson Beck had a great fucking first game, right? And he came out there and threw fucking laser, whatever. Who gives a fuck? That's Carson Beck. It's the fucking Raiders. They're Arizona and us are two different teams. And I'll tell you like this, man. I think I don't know if AOC is going to make the team. I know that we all talked about us carrying three guys and him being the backup, but I'm going to ask you guys right now. Does AOC look like a number 2 to you guys, or does he look like a number 3? And to me, AOC looks like the number 3. Fernando Mendoza was more efficient. He was 6 for 11. But I'm concerned because Fernando also played it safe. Guys, I didn't see Fernando stretch the field. I saw Fernando Mendoza get Mike Washington Jr. killed on that short throw. And I also saw him make some great fucking reads. I saw him go through the progressions. I saw him go from 1 to 2 to 3 and make throws in tight windows and throws where the ball was supposed to go. So when I see all that offensively, I feel like, hey, we're on the right path. Now, again, defensively, it's like you said, Jay, like, we couldn't stop anything. So I'd be like, is our defense just playing too vanilla? Or is it that we just ain't that fucking good? So, guys, lots of questions in the second half. My thoughts of the second half, it was subpar. Really left more questions for me than answers. So
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Real quick, shout out to Raider Scorpio. He says, "What's your thoughts on the defense? Should we be worried?" Let me just tell you this, brother. I wouldn't be worried yet. Again, this is our overreaction, but realistically, this is game 1 of preseason. And it ain't gonna look pretty. It's gonna look like shit. And this is a brand new team with brand new players. We got a good amount of rookies on the team. This is what you expect from rookies. Sometimes they don't look good. Sometimes they get gassed up in training camp when it comes down to go ahead and actually do it in game. Doesn't translate right away. So that's probably what we're seeing here with the secondary. I don't feel necessarily that we misjudged it, but there is a lot of adjustments that need to be done for sure. I feel with like Jermon McCoy, I think now he's got that wake up call. Like you're not the stud out there, bro. Like this is a different game, different speed. This is why I think this is where this is going back to what you sent me earlier, Will, with the whole Derek Carr thing reel that you sent me. Is a different speed, different look. The ride outs run way faster than what you think. They have a better route tree developed than what you probably saw at Texas. Though, even though you're playing like Division Ones, you're playing top teams. It's a different thing when you come to this level. So I think for the rookies in the secondary, there were a little bit of shell shock, and it happens, right? Now, what can you do to go ahead and come back and readjust is the real question, right? So I know once we get back to Henderson and once they get back to practice, they're going to go ahead and cover all that. Now that they have some body of work to go ahead and address and be able to go ahead and fix all the holes and all the gaps, pauses necessary to go ahead and make the proper adjustment. Now let's just say that they just completely just sucked ass out there. There was a little good points here and there. Dalton Johnson made a good tackle as well. I believe Cian Sloan had a moment as well. There was some takeaways that are also good from this defense, but obviously we just saw the levels to it. So there's a big gap between the ones and the threes. That's why there's a reason for that. So I think that's what we saw today. But I'm gonna hand it off to Primo's thoughts on the second half, my guy.
Disappointed. I think we were riding on the highs of the.
Hey,
I think we were riding on the highs.
my man
On the
said
training camp,
disappointed.
but then, like you said, Jay, they're rookies. But I think it was more. I think it was more on the fact that I didn't see any some.
I don't know what
No,
that.
for real, man. And like I said, bro, G City just said it. The Cardinals were starting off 15 for 15 passing.
Yeah,
Like they were having their way from the start of the game and it went into the second half. It didn't get any better. Like it felt like it got worse, and you didn't see no hope. And I think that's why I'm disappointed, is because I expected, them to have their growing pains, but I also expected to show why they were drafted where they were drafted. Like Jamon McCoy, they took a chance on you in the fourth round, and you're getting beat twice for easy touchdowns, where you're not even getting your hand on the ball. Ezekiel Masses, you're getting burned on comeback routes in the on third downs. Darian Porter, not keeping up with the guy in the end zone. The three cornerbacks that are fighting for the cornerback 2 position did not play well at all tonight. And I think that's where I'm worrisome coming out of the game. But again, let's see how they respond next week and the week after that. Will they now finally got their feet wet? You guys are finally got some game tape to go based off of. What you guys need to clean up, what you guys need to work on. But they got humbled tonight. That's the perfect word to put, is that they got humbled tonight. Great. Now, like you said, Jay, there was some positive. Gritty Vance showing that he is a tackling machine. He tackled out there. Sloan out, like the speed coming off the edge and the way he closed in on the quarterback for the sack.
Yeah,
really impressed me. So there's some death pieces. Even the burgers, both burgers,
the Bergs,
the
Bergs,
Cody and Tommy.
Yeah, they had they had some nice tackles. Hitting the gaps, getting some tackles for losses. So there's some positives on this defense, but I think the second half, it really just showed how ugly. There was more ugly than good. So I would say I'm more not. Then when I say disappointed, not disappointed in the players, I'm disappointed in Rob Leonard, because I didn't think it would be this bad. I don't know if it was vanilla. I don't want to say, but the thing is, how much vanilla can you get, bro? Like, it was way, way too easy for that to be just considered vanilla play calling. Like there's no pressure on the quarterback. There's no contested on the wide receivers. Like it seems like the Arizona Cardinals are using us as practice dummies out there. If we talking about preseason is just practice, that's what it looked like our defense was playing in the second half. Just being practice dummies. You're just a body out there.
So my shout out to Arnie in the building. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. He says in Masses and McCoy defense, they play so much zone, which is not their skill set. But you have to adapt, bro. You've been here since early May. early May, you've been in the building. You've been working with Robbie Leonard and company. There should be the fundamentals. Even if they don't play zone, like nothing excuses a missed tackle, bro. So I can't agree with like the whole cop out to the zone. Like I saw Masses clearly miss a tackle, bro. That dude was like literally right there. He just didn't wrap him up good. So basic stuff, that's a fundamental thing that you
Mhm.
learn, bro. So that wasn't being done. And so Jamad just getting, beat in the route running. It's he's trying to piece all that together. And this is the thing, and this is how I could defend Jamad if I have to go ahead and play the devil's advocate. I would go ahead and say this: Jamad hasn't played football in a fucking year.
Yeah.
He hasn't played for. This is the first time he actually is on the field playing in actual real game scenario. So you can put that to Jamad. Now, he was looking phenomenal during training camp and earlier in the off season during the camps. That's cap. Now is the real deal. So with him, there's a lot of rust that he's trying to go ahead and shake off, trying to get timing. So I'll give him that. I'll give him that. And now again, this is the first game. Didn't expect a whole lot, but I'll give him that. And I forgot momentarily that he hadn't played last year. He was injured. And so I remember the
And that's fair.
broadcaster say, yeah, I remember the
Fair.
broadcaster say like, hey, this guy didn't play last year. And so coming off an injury and now he's here. This is the first game back. So you're going to have ring rust. You expect this guy to do a real good job at a level where he hasn't played in a year. And two, this is a new level for him with receivers that he's never seen. So he might remember some guys that he played against. But now he's like, oh shit! What the fuck?
No,
Where did that dude go? Like, damn! Yeah, bro.
no, but
I,
yo, Jay,
I
I
don't know.
love it. I love what Jay just said. Y'all, pump the fucking brakes. Pump the brakes. We game one of the preseason, and we talking about Jabbar McCoy. Oh my gosh, bro! Like it's over. Like his whole career just got shattered because they scored one touchdown on the guy. He's gonna learn
Yeah.
how
Two
to play it.
touchdowns.
You got to learn from your mistakes, Primo. You got to
Oh, but
learn
yeah.
from your mistakes.
Yeah, he
And in
does.
the preseason is the right time to learn. Look at that. The one with the tight end, that tight end bodied him up. They had him one-on-one. Minshew knew what he wanted, and he was going to test them. And guess what? Jermod McCoy knows that he's going to get tested.
Yeah.
But, bro, when you haven't played for 18 months, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not going to be back at that level.
Yeah.
Bro, it's that one. But hey, Wyatt, bro, go ahead, hit us with it, bro.
No, I agree with everything you guys are saying. I mean, I thought the DBs looked pretty burnable like all game. And I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the second half, like it looked like preseason football. Like I wasn't expecting anything too crazy, but then again, you hear all this stuff about AOC and you expect him to do better than 4 for 13, like out there on the football field. I mean, obviously he's playing with the third, third squad, but third string squad. But like, come on, man. I mean, I think his stock went down today after that. If there was any chance of us trading him, I think that stock kind of plummeted after seeing this performance. And I mean, I don't know. I was expecting the defense to look more prepared today. I mean, with Rob Leonard, it's his first time being a defensive coordinator. Obviously, we get that. But he has continuity with his Raiders defense, the guys that have been there before. I mean, he's been their defensive line coach. So I was expecting the defense to get off to a hotter start as opposed to the offense, but it was actually the other way around. And it kind of does make sense if you look at it because Clint Kubiak, obviously, he has a better pedigree or a more advanced pedigree coaching wise. But yeah, man, I mean, I just thought that the second half was just preseason football and AOC. I don't know. I wasn't really too impressed with what he did out there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I mean, look, I saw him play last year at the open practice. He didn't look impressive. People were still behind. Cool. And preseason played. He didn't show much improvement up until the point where I saw him go down in Arizona, right? And then when he came back, he was mid, and that's kind of what he does. the thing is, he has great moments, and then he has a lot of inconsistency. That's AOC for you in a nutshell. This is why he's more of that, number two guy, number three guy that you can go ahead and plug in. The benefit that we have if you're gonna go ahead and shed some light to it, or give him a little bit of flowers, is that he knows some of the guys. He knows some of the how some of these guys run routes, their timing. You could say that. He has familiarity, playing with Meredith, not with Linderbaum, but and then the other guys, right? Like JPJ, Colton Miller, DJ Glaze. They've been there for a minute. That's the only advantageous thing that AOC has for himself at this moment, right? Um, and that's the thing. He has one good game, and everybody's like, "Yeah, AOC's the shit, man." Like I've been telling you, and then like he has like four more bad games, and you're like, okay, so what did you say that before? Like all the offensive, like it's like, all right, we're gonna make excuses for him, but hey, it is what it is. It's all good, Like, um, I feel that we're gonna keep him. I don't. And this is the thing. This is why this is such a good question. Are we really gonna go ahead and run with two quarterbacks, or are we gonna run with three? Is the question. And normally we don't run with two. We don't run with three. We run with two. So what's going to happen is Clint going to follow suit and keep doing the two, running with just two quarterbacks, or is he going to really carry three? Just to go ahead and keep AOC on. I don't know. That is a question, but yeah. There you go. Will says they're gonna run with twos. I think we're gonna run like twos, bro.
Hey, the way it's looking right now, baby. Shoot. It looks like we only got two.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, I'm telling you, man. I mean, like me and Raider Loves were watching the game. She was watching the game because we both fucking yell and scream a fucking shitload. So we're sitting there watching the game, man. And I'm like, yo, AOC, fuck, bro. Did you see the pass that he fucking over blimped? The guy Cedric Jackson was wide open. We got a touchdown on that shit. He double pumps it and floats it over the receiver, bro. I'll be like, my old ass, my 42-year-old ass with the fucking bad back could have hit that shit. And he floats it 10 yards over the receiver? Come on, man.
He had another one with EJ Williams, bro.
Yeah.
EJ Williams wide open, had a walk-in touchdown and throws it right behind him.
And that's where you go like, hey, at this time in your career, man, you should be making those throws.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I love AOC. I think he's a great player. I think that he could do great things. But at this time in your career, Jay, wide open motherfuckers, you gotta hit it.
And he struggled with that last year.
Right.
Where he had passes behind his players.
Bro. Stop it, Jeff. I'll put you out there at receiver. You can be my Randy Moss. You can be my Randy Moss, Jeff.
Hold on. Shout out to Jeff. Hollywood Raider Jeff in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
salute to our guy pulling up. Hold on. I got to give you an applause. There you go. Right. Jeff says, we suck. We won't win 3 games. We look like a high school team out there. Absolutely disgusting to my stomach. My God, I'm already with the uber overreaction. Now I'm agree with Jeff like this. I think we win about 3 games, maybe 4. I don't know. We'll see. And again, I've been saying it. You know me, guys. I'm not gonna put a fucking number on it. I don't want to put a number, but this is what we've been telling y'all. Like, and it's not gonna look good off the bat. Like, you got to cook the fucking thing before you like devour it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta build a foundation before you can go ahead and live in the house. It's not gonna work. It ain't gonna look pretty. It's gonna look like a pile of shit at first, bro. That's my point. Eventually, I was gonna get to my point. Shout out to Raquel Rita Loves in the building. Salute, girl. Hey, he knows he lost the job.
Yeah, she knows. Right there. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, tell me.
A girl over here is gonna put his ass out on the street, dog. Yep. There you go. She's like, man,
go out there, make me some money, boy. put you on the corner.
Put you on the corner. Shout out to Scorpio. He says, yeah, he's a practice squad. AOC's a practice squad guy at best. Oh, man. Let's see here. Yeah, another one. My guy Greg says, put AOC on the practice squad. Damn, y'all cold blooded tonight.
I'll be like, hey, I'll tell you right now, I feel confident that if we put AOC on the practice squad right now, ain't nobody going to take him off the roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know, bro. I saw your LOL. But
he better hope that Jacob Clark don't come out next week and, have some nice throws.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Jeff says, we're still knocking the rust off the first game. Arizona already played a game, so they're in better game time shape. Right, facts, and timing and such. So yeah, for sure, they have that leg up. And we said earlier, like for Jamal, I mean, the guy hasn't played like in 18 months, so it's like you can only expect so much from that guy out there. And so like this is a real test. Now you have a body of work that you can go ahead and judge and make adjustments off of, because they've been playing against the same guys for the last 4 weeks or so, depending. Some of these guys been together since like mini camp. So now we're in the third week of training camp, and you're gonna get used to guys even if you're being rotated in constantly. So I don't know. I think that's my take. Let's see here. Let me take a couple more questions and then we'll move on to the next thing here. Greg says, I don't care what Minshew did today. I'm talking about when we had starting him for a while. Yeah, you know what? And I know he's talking to someone else, but that's what I kind of thought at first. I'm like, oh, look at Minshew, like he's lighting it up. But I'm like, bro, that dude's like lighting up against our 2s and 3s. Like it's not first team, bro. And like, yeah, I mean we're not the greatest out there, but I don't expect a lot from Gardner Minshew. I'm not like, man, we should have kept that dude. We fucked up. No, not I once did that thought come across my mind. I was like, Jesus Christ, no. Shout out to Bueno in the building. Salute. So Geno Smith starting for his third team, while Aiden is a third stringer. There you go. But let me go ahead and ask you guys this. And let me ask you guys about special teams. Let me ask you guys about special teams, because we didn't hit on that.
Special teams.
Yeah.
Hey, like Scorpio said earlier, bro.
I'm gonna let Primos run it. What were your thoughts about special teams? Now, before you get to the kicking, what were your thoughts on the returns, dog? What were your thoughts on the returns? Because I know that one's like everybody's cooking fucking my little Japanese friend over here, bro. They're like, sayonara, bro. I saw that comment, bro. I was like, damn, that's a cold one.
Sayonara, Tokyo Toe.
Yeah. It's hard not to talk about the kicking. There wasn't a lot of opportunities. There wasn't a lot of opportunities in the punting aspect of things. I think we had like maybe 2 or 1 punt return. The others, they went to the goal line. Cardinals had a good punter. And then in the kicking, I mean, they're bringing it out to the 30 to the 35. That's kind of the ideal average spot, even with the touchback. So nothing really impressing. I would love to see Benson get a lot more burn in the kicking game. He didn't get a lot of open opportunities to make something happen. Tompkins made, he had a play where he broke a couple tackles, got a nice gain. I don't know if it was on a punt return or a kick return. So we might have something with Tompkins and returning kicks. So in the return game, it was kind of mid, but there were some flashes there from, guys fighting for a spot. And the easiest way to make this 53 for those guys on the back end is special teams. I'll let you tell me when it's okay to talk about the kicking. because my goodness, was it atrocious. Oh,
Go ahead.
Matt Gay. I mean, I expected him being a veteran, to nail some those extra points. That's really all he had was the extra points. Tokyo toe, like Scorpio was saying, it seemed Tokyo was kicking with his toe. Because
facts, bro.
First kick coming out of halftime, shanks it, and it goes to the sideline, gives the Cardinals immediate good field opportunity, starting at the 40, and then we bring him in. Hopefully, Mendoza can get 2 scoring drives put together before his night is over. Gets a doink, and you're 0 for 2 at that point. That is not a good look. And there was reports already coming out that he was struggling in camp. Going into this game, that was the last thing, if you were Tokyo Toe, you wanted. And again, same like for the others. Hopefully he can bounce back next week against the Houston Texans. But he needs a good week of practice, and he needs to have a good game against the Texans to really bounce back and possibly make this kicking competition, if there is one at this point, get closer. But I don't know about y'all. If Matt Gay's our starting kicker, I don't know how I'm feeling about our special teams when it comes to kicking field goals.
Oh,
right. Yeah. What are your thoughts on special teams tonight, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't blown away by anything specifically. I thought the kick returning was solid. What's his name? Tompkins. Yeah, Tompkins looked pretty explosive, I thought. Obviously Benson, we know he has that crazy speed coming out of Oregon. And like Primo was just saying, I mean, I want to see him get more involvement in terms of returning. But obviously, I mean, special teams, it kind of just sounds like something, kind of little, but it does give you real edges in games, I mean, we're talking all about the offense and defense, but last season, I mean, there were a couple of games we lost because of our special teams. And if we're gonna surpass that 3-win threshold we were like holding for ourselves, like special teams is gonna have to clean it up. And I'm with you guys. I mean, I don't know how comfortable I feel about Matt Gay being the standalone kicker in this unit. Obviously, you're gonna get with AJ Cole. He already seems like he's in mid-season form, so that's good to see at least. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about the kicking room personally.
Yeah, it's still suspect for sure. Well, let them know.
Hey, man, I'm telling you like this. Special teams, Tompkins look good. He had a little shake and bake. We got some moves. We look a little bit explosive. I'm telling you, man, Malik looked like he got put in the motherfucking washing machine on one of those plays, though. Boy, he comes out that end zone and he starts running with the ball. He gets hit low and high. Next thing you know, he'd be looking like John Elway doing the helicopter at the 20-yard line. So I was like, damn, boy. I was like, you out there trying to get it. But when we talk about the return game and the kick like that, we look a lot more explosive. But when we talk about the kick game, what up, 805? What's going on, baby?
Oh,
805, building the legend. Let's fucking go. Yo.
Shout out to our brother 805 and also one of my members here at Just Raise. Appreciate you, brother. We're going to go ahead and do a Good Morning Raiders this Saturday morning. I got my guy 805 pulling up. We're going to go ahead and talk about this fucking game, man. And you already know we're gonna do 805, so we're gonna break this thing down.
Gonna break it down.
Oh, bro, 805
going fucking around Saturday morning. So make sure you guys pull up to that one.
Hey, this defense ain't ready for 805. I'm telling you right now. This defense ain't ready for 805.
Giving lessons. You're gonna be giving lessons. But yo, hey,
I'm ready.
Okay. When we look at the kick game, though, hey baby, hey, Raiders, call me. Like, how much is it? 13 bill. Shoot, boy. Kick me some field goals out there. Shit.
We ain't kicking outside of 20-yarders.
Hey.
Well, we'll be knocking on Spytek's door, bro. Like, hey, I'll do it for $20,000 a kick, bro.
They should call.
You pay me when I make it. You'll be like, you pay me when I make it. I want a treat, bro.
They need to call 805 ASAP, bro. I saw 805 in Nate's video, and LB Raider 10's video, stroking field goals. Call him. Because I'm telling, that was pathetic, y'all. I'll be like, hey, if we cannot get a field goal like this, I'm with Arnie. Call fucking. Why are we not calling Carlson ASAP? And I'll be like, we got to call somebody.
Yeah.
And don't tell me that, oh, Joe DeCamillis has this this touch with fucking with Matt Gay. Because I mean, like, bro, this was horrid. The kicking game was horrendous. And Tokyo Toe, sayonara. Sayonara, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, like, hey, wahoo, we get, but bro, when you are that was bad. Guys, the kickoff, straight out of bounds, like Primo said. Are you kidding me?
First kick of the night.
This is the NFL, bro.
Yeah.
And you come out there and you stake that booty like that, bro. If you're on the bubble, you might as well just pack your shit. Yeah, I'm right there. The Tokyo Toe gotta go.
Let's go, man. Shout out to Desiree. The Tokyo Toe on that flight back to Osaka right now. That was close. They kicked him out of Vegas, bro. They didn't even take him to the room. He's like, straight to the airport you go, my friend.
4 hey, he squib kicked it. If that was
right, wink, wink.
Yeah, that's his excuse. He squib kicked it.
He squib kicked it, bro. No, I'm like, I'm
God,
sticking to that story and shit. Oh man, but let's see here. Shout out to man guy, GC the Raider. He says, "What's the deal with Carlson last year? What's his long snapper where they were teeing off on him?" Well, it was the long snapper that had a tell, but it was also the fact that Daniel Carlson missed some kicks, some crucial kicks at times.
Yeah, he just wasn't himself last year.
He had a really off year last year. So, the year before wasn't even like it was better, but not that much better. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's just been kind of progressively going downward. And I think because, we just see this awful kicking right now, we just want to be like, fuck these guys, just bring in somebody new, bring back Carlson at this point. I think we just gotta, I don't know. I mean, Matt Gay's didn't thread the needle for me, and Matasawa is a rookie. I mean, that's what you're gonna get to a certain degree. But yeah, at times it looked pretty bad. I don't know if Daniel Carlson would necessarily be the fix for that, So yeah, Greg says we need to call up a World Cup soccer. Somebody from Spain, bro. You want to get one of my cousins out there, bro?
Hey, where's 55-year-old Messi? Get me one of those fucking goalkeepers that are like 100 years old.
Yeah, like give me one of those guys, bro, that can launch it to the stratosphere. Shout out to OC Nation. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. He says the D tackle play was the worst performance of the game.
Oh,
all right, y'all tell me.
Yeah,
let everybody have it. Primos, I'll go back to you, my friend.
Yo, Will, we talked about it at Raiders Unfiltered, man. Pressure up the middle. That is what we needed to see.
Where was it?
Where was it? Where was us stopping the run? Getting gashed through the middle. Everything that I've highlighted that we can do well and that we needed to work on, I didn't see it get better, and I just seen something get worse. Mm-hmm. I seen that we couldn't stop the run. We couldn't generate any pressure, and we just let Minshew. I don't even know who their backup to the backup is. All quarterbacks were serving, like, literally having, making dinners, calling their wives, making sure they're getting the Vegas, reservations all ordered up, and they're like, oh, hold up, let me make this pass real quick. Where's the pressure at from our defensive tackles? Like, and the DEs, Crawford. Hey, you got that motor like Max, but bro, you are over pursuing like Max. Like, he over pursued on, I think, 2 sacks. He had 2 sacks, and I think one was a whiff on a run. And it's like, bro, 3 times you're over pursuing and you're missing the tackle. And it's not a good look with our defensive line. Again, these are backups, but Here's why I get worried is because injuries happen. The depth is where I really want to see improvement, and right now I don't see us. We don't have really good depth. The problem is the starters did well, but what happens when our starters go down?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where I'm worried because I did not see any depth that really made me feel confident that hey, next man up mentality, I think will be good. But I'm worried if a Tonka Hemingway goes down or an Adam Butler goes down. I would not have any confidence in our second stringers and our third stringers. Very, very
Right.
disappointed from them.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the trenches, the defensive trenches tonight? The D tackle performance.
I mean, I didn't really see much pressure being created by the defensive tackling unit. And, like you guys have highlighted, I mean, this was kind of an issue that we thought might get addressed in the draft. And that second round, I mean, there were a couple of options they could have taken, and they instead decided to go trade on Stukes, who I think could end up being a solid, back end guy as a safety. But yeah, there really wasn't much pressure being created by anyone on the defensive line. And like you guys were saying, I mean, once that first unit kind of came off the field, obviously they got a touchdown scored on them, but there really wasn't that much explosiveness that I noticed. I mean, obviously, Brissett and Minshew had that combined perfect completion streak. Now, obviously, we were burning the DBs earlier, kind of talking about them, but it also comes down to the front seven. I mean, creating pressure. There really wasn't much pressure to be had. Jeremiah Love was kind of showing why he was a top pick. So I just really wasn't that impressed with the defense in general. There were a couple nice tackles made. I believe Johnson and then Quay Walker made a nice little hit stick on Love early on. But yeah, I'm concerned about that defensive tackle unit. I mean, if we're going to do that 3-4 base that Rob Leonard's been talking about, I don't know if we really have the personnel necessarily to execute that on a weekly basis in the NFL.
I'm before I hit up Will. Do you guys think it could be a scheme thing too, or is it just strictly the talent? Like, do you lay it all on the talent, or do you also like, hey, you know what? We didn't run our full playbook. Obviously, it's week one. We're gonna play these guys later on in the season. I'm not week one. I'm sorry, the first preseason game. We're gonna play the Cardinals later on in the season. So you're not gonna go ahead and show your hand quite yet, or do you think it's just like just these guys just fucking suck? That's what it boils down to, or it can be a combination of both too. So, Will, let me know your thoughts on that question as well. What are your thoughts with the trenches?
Fuck, man. I need them sugar bears. I need them fucking daddies up front on defense,
what happened to your war daddies, bro?
Oh,
Hey, they wasn't war daddies today.
Hey, when you talk about that interior defensive line, we didn't do a damn thing. And I'm with Big Luck. We didn't see any stunts. We didn't see anything like that to at least to try to create pressure. Right? So when we're playing a really vanilla defense, that means your guys got to be really fucking good. And your guys got to just hold their fucking ground. But I'm telling you, man, after that first group, it was like fucking Moses parted the sea. Fucking Jeremiah Love running the football all over the place. And people are going to say, hey, Arizona had their starters in for a fucking longer time. Great. Yeah, I know they went against our second string. But it's just like Primo said, when we look at our second string, we're looking for guys that want to make this fucking team, that want to be here, that want to make a stand. And I didn't see that. I saw guys getting blown off the line. Their pad level was too high. I saw bad technique being used. Stuff like that are simple basics of the game. But when you look at it, man, let's be honest. Again, first game of the preseason. Did our defensive line, did the starters do what they were supposed to do? They struggled. They scored against them. They came down the first drive. And even though it's like Primo was saying that Porter got scored on, I thought that was a hell of a throw by Brissett. I thought it was put in the right spot, and he beat the coverage. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm with you guys. Where's the fucking pressure from these guys? Where is the continuity from the front seven? Wyatt said it. Bro, how the fuck are we supposed to win games without stopping the run?
Yeah. I agree.
You know?
What about you guys? Do you think it's just the talent that just sucks right now? Do you think it's scheme or you think it's both? Pretty much.
I think it was a combination of both today. I think we can there is some truth to the vanilla play calling, because the aggressive play calling that Rob Leonard has talked about, we did not see that today. Guarantee if this is the regular season and we're not generating any pressure, we would have seen some blitzes, we would have seen some studs.
Yep.
We didn't see any of that today. It seemed, I'm glad you pointed that out, Will, that we're trying to see that we just have, we have guys that are just good, and we're going to line them up, put them in a one-on-one position.
Mhm.
And are you good to win your one-on-ones? And I guarantee that Rob Leonard was not pleased on seeing no pass rush from our defensive line. I think it's a combination of both, like I said, scheme, but also the talent. I think some of the talent, we just don't have that true defensive tackle. And outside of Tonka, we didn't really see a lot out of him. Who else can you plug in there to possibly work with him or work next to Adam Butler? I don't think you have anybody at the defensive tackle position. They showed a little bit of glimpses where they could stop the run. They held the run to like a yard gain, second yard gain, and then it'd be 3rd and 7, and either Love or it was Bam just taking off straight through the middle. And it's like inconsistency. Like, that's what I don't want to see. So hopefully next week, and also the linebackers, like right as soon as Cody Lindenberg and Tommy Eichenberg left, the linebackers were non-existent. I don't think I seen a linebacker get a tackle. It was either the defensive tackles stopping it for a 1 or 2 yard gain, or secondary having to chase down an open runner. So it is very. I think it's both. I think we don't have enough talent in the third string, and the second string definitely have some evaluating to do, because that we could be lacking some talent there as well. But I do believe it's vanilla. Hopefully we can see a little bit more next week, since the Texans, we don't have them this season. So hopefully we can see if Robbie Leonard wants to open up the playbook just a little bit more.
Yeah. I don't know if they would, bro, just because it's just.
Yeah, it's still preseason.
It's still preseason. It's going to be out there, and teams are going to be able to go ahead and study it and prep for it. It's definitely that information can be easily obtained if like they start really showing like the playbook. But why? What are your thoughts? You think it's the lack of just kind of talent, or is it the playbook, or is it both?
I mean, I do think it's more of the vanilla, play style calling that, Rob Leonard was putting out there. I mean, I don't think he's been, talking about the 3-4 base that he wants to implement, a lot of, different types of stunts and throwing as many blitzes as possible out there. And I think that they're kind of saving that for the regular season, like you guys were just saying. And they spent a lot of money on this defense in free agency. I mean, they had the most cap space in the NFL, and they tried to address as many positions as they possibly could. They also invested a lot of draft capital into the secondary. But I do think it's more so the vanilla play calling than the lack of talent. Now, there definitely are some areas on the defense when you look at the depth chart that are a bit concerning. That defensive tackle position. I mean, JJ Pegues, I mean, he made a nice tackle towards the end in the second half, but it's like, I don't know. I really wanted them to take a defensive tackle in that second round. I don't know how you guys felt about that.
We were pretty much on the same boat, bro, and we
we're
a little bit shocked because I saw once a trade came up, it was just like we lost McDonald.
Oh,
that's what it ended up. I already knew it.
I almost died that day.
Jason Downs called it too. Yeah, he was just
like that day.
Traded away Kenny McDonald. I'm like, well, it looks like that, but I don't know. Maybe if we're lucky, somebody else gets picked. But no, they didn't fuck around.
And we're going against him next week.
yeah. So we'll see. I heard he's doing well. So we'll see how that kind of looks out. And next week is a scrimmage game, so it's not a preseason. It's not the preseason game. Wait, or do we have them? I don't have.
They have a scrimmage and a preseason game.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, so we have a scrimmage, and then I think like 2 days later is like the actual preseason game. So, um, I don't. I guess I don't think they're gonna show the playbook at all up until literally week 1. That's when we'll see that. But let me ask you guys this: who do you guys feel are the winners for today's game? Who do you guys feel was out there that really showcased themselves? Um, let's do this. Let's do both sides of the ball.
Winners,
Um,
losers,
the winners. We'll do winners first, and then we'll do the
winners.
segment. We'll do the segment. We'll do the segment, and then we'll do all that stuff. So I'll go back to you, Primos. Who do you feel is the winner? The winner on both sides of the ball tonight.
On the offense, Mendoza's too easy, but I'm gonna go with Mike Washington. Like I said earlier, he seemed like he was the only running back that really had vision. Hit holes that were opening up for him from the offensive line, took advantage of them, and knocked one of them for a big gain. On the defensive side, I'm going with Sloan. Sloan got a sack, and there's not a lot of positive to take away from this defense, but he showed me that hey, he deserves to climb up the depth chart, gets at least some more reps than just coming in the fourth quarter. He deserves to come in third quarter, get a lot more reps than what he got tonight. He definitely earned a lot more playing time than what he got tonight, and rightfully earned. I mean, came off the edge, beautiful speed coming off the edge, got underneath, and the way he just closed in on the quarterback impressed me. And I'm like, this guy needs to at least be our second string edger. Like, this is what I've been looking for all night long. So definitely he was one of my winners tonight.
Okay. There you go. There you go. I know you gotta run, bro. So I again appreciate you pulling up, rocking with us on this
appreciate you
post game
guys.
show. Make sure you guys go ahead and give my guy Primos a follow at Raider Primos. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in with my guy. And you got Wednesday nights, right? You pull up Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing another preview next week for Texans and Raiders.
There you go. There you go. So make sure you guys go ahead and stay tapped in with my guy Primos, and then obviously he's going to be with me on Monday for Raiders Unfiltered, and we're going to go ahead and break down this game and then start preview the following week's game as well. That week's game as well. So we'll go ahead and chop it up and everything that in between that happens from now till then. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in with my guy. But appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good night, Nation.
You too, brother.
Free bows. Fucking love you, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you, bro. Love you, bro.
Love you, bro. Fucking love you,
Fucking
bro.
it's like these fuckers.
These guys are fucking like crazy. What did I get myself into, bro? He's like, what did I get myself into? Man, look, bro. I just say like,
You ain't ready, homeboy. Get to walking.
Just kidding, bro. It's a bit silly. But what are to that effect? Who do you feel like is the winners from this evening's game?
I mean, I'm just going to take the easy way out on the offense. I thought Mendoza was a winner tonight. I mean, obviously, he had super high expectations coming into the game, riding into it, being the number one pick and all. But I thought that he executed Kubiak's offense pretty efficiently. Now, there were definitely some ups and downs, but I really liked what I saw at the end of the day. And I think we're going to look back at some of those throws. That one where he hit Benson, I thought he had good, a couple good connections with Benson and all that hype we've been hearing about Benson in camp. I think Mendoza is going to, he's coming up with him because obviously Benson was taken under the Kubiak regime. So it was good to see Mendoza get out there. I thought he looked really calm under pressure, and he showed off a little bit of that mobility that he showed off in Indiana, which made him the Heisman Mendoza. And so I'm just excited to see him. I think obviously you could feel the energy just radiating off the TV watching the game from the fans out there in Allegiant. And then in terms of defense, I mean, there really wasn't anything that really stood out too in depth. Obviously, the starters looked solid. I thought Quay Walker made a couple of nice tackles. Teron Johnson had that penalty, but I thought he also made that really nice open field tackle. I believe it was on, I can't remember which wide receiver it was for the Cardinals, but I think that's why they brought Teron Johnson in, to give them some flexibility in the defense and create more tackles on the back end.
Right.
And then I hadn't even heard of this guy before, but Patrick Johnson, I mean, he put on a bit of a show towards the end. He had that other sack opposite of Kean Sloan. He also accumulated 4 tackles, so maybe he could give them something at defensive end. Now, I know it was against the Cardinals' third string players, but the Raiders could use all the help they can get on that front seven, and, you know, maybe Patrick Johnson could end up, you know, cracking a roster spot and going from there.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. Fucking well. What are your thoughts? Who you feel is a winner for tonight's game? On both sides of the ball. Let it rip.
My first winner is gonna be Jack Bash, bro. Jack Bash is definitely a winner tonight. He shut me the fuck up. Everybody was like, "Oh, where's Jack Bash at practice? Jack Bash ain't done nothing." But Jack Bash catches you a touchdown. Jack Bash catches you a first down, and he's looking good. So when you talk about a winner, in my opinion, it's going to be Jack Bash. And if you look at the offensive line, it's going to be Trey Zoom. Trey Zoom looked
Oh
good.
yeah, see, I was like, are we really gonna go ahead and go the whole show without you mentioning
You
your
go,
fucking
hey.
your fucking
You know I
manufacturing
got messed about
food
sex.
stuff
Hey,
like
you better call him Mr. Zoom, Senor Zoom around here. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about. Hey, man, that sexy war daddy, he had a hell of a game. And that makes me excited because that means that we're going to be able to fucking put him in a plug and play situation where I can run the fucking football. And if DJ Glaze is fucking up, we can put in that young man in there to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's an exciting time. So those are my 2 winners on offense. And on defense, man, fuck. That's hard. That's hard, right? Because let's be real. Like, our defense was pedestrian. It wasn't very good. But I'm going to give you guys a name, and he just mentioned it. Sion Sloan is a name that I repeatedly keep hearing in practice.
yes.
I keep hearing it in the game. And there's just dudes that are made to play some motherfucking football.
Yeah.
And he just seems to be one of those dudes. So to me, Sion Sloan, defense, you're a winner.
There you go.
There we go, bro.
There you go. For me, you know, I'm gonna put this out there. Y'all ain't even ready for it. Y'all ain't even, hold on. Let me play the fucking clip. What's my thing? There you go.
ready, homeboy. Get to walking.
Malik Benson. There you go. I put it out there. Malik Benson, I feel, is a winner for this offense. Outside of Fernando Mendoza, I feel Fernando, along with Kirk, that really good showing. Fernando was 10-16. He had 96 yards, and obviously that touchdown pass to Jack Besh. But Malik Benson out there just continually showing that he needs to go ahead and be on the squad. You know, like, we went on and got this guy at the 6th round, and he's out at this moment. He's starting to outperform his draft stock, and that's great. That's what you want to go ahead and see. You know, seeing him go out there and make big plays. So he made a few big plays out there. I want to go ahead and continue seeing more from him and what he can go ahead and really continue to showcase out there, and see kind of where he lands. I feel that he's going to go ahead and make that 53. I think that's gonna be a foregone conclusion. Now, where exactly he's gonna fit on the depth chart is gonna be the real question here. So, very excited to go ahead and see what Malik Benson can do. I was gonna say on the other side of the ball, I was gonna say Ian Slump, but he fucking took it. But I still say it. I keep talking about this guy. Like, this guy keeps popping up His name keeps coming out of our mouths.
100.
We're starting to see why.
A dog.
Right? So, and this is a UDFA, y'all. That's a thing. That's a crazy shit of all this. All of this. He's a UDFA. So we didn't go out and waste draft capital on him. So he's definitely outperforming everything that where he was acquired. So if he comes out and to be like a real good solid piece in that linebacker room, or if they're going to go ahead and keep him edge, great. That's only better. Outside of him, I like what I saw from Dalton Johnson. I would like to go ahead and continue seeing more of him. Teron Johnson, same thing. So the Johnsons, they're out there, they're playing good. But I feel like Cian Sloan is definitely a guy to go ahead and keep definitely keep an eye out for. Definitely a winner tonight. We're gonna go ahead and do the opposite. We're gonna do this quick segment though. Yo, dog, it's about that time, bro, and it's been a hot minute. So let me go ahead and bring that back, bro, real quick for everybody in the chat. Salute to we got about 60 in the building. Here we go. This is Walk the Plank.
He walks the plank. The plank!
All right. Walk the Plank. If y'all don't know, Walk the Plank is going to be our biggest loser of the game. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it in this. We're gonna do it in two parts, right? So let's go ahead and say our losers, and then who you want. You only choose one. Who's gonna go ahead and walk the plank? And then for all our peeps in the chat, I appreciate you guys still rocking with us on this post game reaction show. I want you guys to let us know who is the guy you want to go ahead and walk the plank, and just get off about that boat, bro. Get off the boat. Get off the boat. Let us know down in the chat. Who you guys feel is a loser? Well, let it know. Let it be known, my boy.
Hey, man. So, first of all, I need some music background, bro. I need some sad music background right now.
Oh, sad music? I don't know if I have necessarily sad music, but let me go ahead and kind of see if I can find something here. There you go.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys know like this. He's so sorry, Mr. Sayonara. We be going back to Tokyo tomorrow and a holla. So, Tokyo Joe, I see you tomorrow. Yo, hey, my guy that really lost today, man, was Tokyo Toe. I'll be like, when we looked at his instability in the kicking game and a guy that just really didn't perform up to par, and honestly, a guy that we expected a little bit more of, Tokyo Toe. Yeah. Sayonara.
Man, that's some cold blooded. Y'all cold. Y'all cold and you cold and y'all cold in the chat, man. Poor guy is like sayonara.
and bro, Jeff said it right here. You know what? Right now he feels like too much of a project, y'all. Like literally, and I get it. We can put him on the IPP program, but with the International Players Program, and he fills up that roster spot. But I'm with him, man. Bro, you can't hit a 38-yard field goal. 38.
No wind.
No way in the stadium. Sayonara, Tokyo
Toe. Sis popping up. Hey, we gonna settle this in a few weeks. I'm not gonna tolerate none of that talk from you. You heard? Fuck that. We're gonna put a little spanking on the night. Hey, but you know what? I'm not gonna bite into the bait. We're gonna make the bet come season, bro.
Oh,
and I'm probably still gonna lose, dog. I'm still lose that bet, but I'm gonna bet something where it's not too crazy, bro, because I know probably I won't win that bet. But fuck that. I ain't gonna let her talk shit. Why? Well, who do you feel? Oh, wait. Who do you want to walk the plank, Will?
Tokyo Toe.
Tokyo Toe. All right. So Tokyo Toe. Bye. Wyatt, who do you feel is a loser who's the losers, and then who do you want to go ahead and walk the plank? Who deserves to go ahead and just get off the damn boat?
All right, well, I'll give you two losers, but only one's walking the plank. So the first one, I don't want to call him a loser, but I just thought that Jermod McCoy's stock went down tonight. Now I get it. It was his first game in a while, but a lot of people, a lot of analysts thought that he was the best, one of the best value picks in the draft. I mean, he was up there with Mansour Delane of the Chiefs, who they took as the top cornerback in the draft, 6 overall. And we expected something similar to like that with McCoy out there, and they were picking on him in the red zone. I mean, he got two touchdowns scored on his head, and I just by Minshew, nevertheless. And I just think I get it. It was his first game in a while, but he's gonna have to kind of refine his game quickly because week 1 is about less than a month away. I guess a month away exactly from today. And if he's out there, that's gonna be a liability if he doesn't kind of pick it up. But I do think the talent's there, so I'm not going to freak out about him yet and tell him to walk the plank. But in terms of walking the plank, I mean, Aiden O'Connell, man, I mean, I just expected more. I feel like the Raider community is split with him. Like some people say that he hasn't gotten a fair chance and a fair enough opportunity to, show off his talents or whatever. But I honestly, on the other hand, I think he has had enough time. I mean, this is his 4th regime, I believe, and there have been multiple QB battles where he got beaten out by career backups. I mean, Minshew came and beat him out last season. I know he was hurt a little bit, but he hardly even played at all. And this season, I mean, his stock went down even more, going 4 for 13. I mean, 30%. I get it. It's with the third stringers, but a 55 QB rating isn't going to cut it. And he just looked leagues below what Mendoza and Cousins offer. I think Cousins looked efficient. Mendoza looked like that number 1 pick that they took. And obviously there were some ups and downs with him, but mainly ups in my thoughts. And there wasn't really much I liked that I saw from Aiden O'Connell tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. So AOC, you walk the plank. Damn. Blooded. Love it. For me, as far as like on the offensive side of the ball, I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and agree as well. AOC really didn't cut it today. Yeah, he wasn't good, and it's not. And I'm not even surprised from what I saw because that's what we normally see. That's something I saw with my own 2 eyes from Aiden O'Connell before, so it's not too much different. On the on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, I could name names. Honestly, it's between Jermon McCoy and Zeke Masses. Those are the kind of the 2 guys that I feel were probably the biggest losers of tonight. Um, you know, Obviously we had issues all around the defensive side of the ball, but with those 2 guys, just Jamad getting cooked, and then Zeke Mass is just looking like a D2 starter. Like, come on, bro, you're better than that. So could have been the performance night. Probably. We'll see. We'll see what they do come the scrimmage game. We'll see what they do the following preseason game with the Texans to see how they go ahead and bounce back. But I feel like those 2 guys are the losers. If I have to go ahead and send somebody to walk the plank, and I hate to say this, I'm gonna say Jermaine McCoy, but I'm gonna say it like this: you gonna walk the plank. But I'm gonna send his ass to life rap to teach him a lesson. Like, look, motherfucker, don't be playing like that no more. Better get it together, damn it. No, in all reality, yes, I think he was just probably the I think next to AOC, the worst performing player from tonight. He just looked that bad. But again, playing the devil's advocate, he hasn't played in over a year. So you have that. He has a lot of rust that he's trying to go ahead and work out and shed off. So I'll give him that. But all right, let's do this. I'll give his say of execution. Let me put AOC's ass on there. I've had it. The only reason I would keep AOC is just for that emergency role. That's it. That's the only reason why I would keep him. I'm not a fan of AOC, never have been. I like the kid, but we are not going to go ahead and build a winning franchise with him. Let's just face facts, y'all. But it's okay. Sometimes you can't convince everyone, and that's okay. They want to go ahead and keep that opinion. Not mad at that. But I feel with at this point with AOC on his final year of his contract, on his rookie contract, it's probably going to be the last we see of AOC. I don't know if he necessarily gets put on a trade from now till October. It's going to be kind of a little bit hard to kind of move him unless you like pair him up with a different player and then you package that deal. I think that would work out a little bit more sweeter. But I think for the time being, I think he's going to go ahead and still be part of the team. He's probably going to be on the practice squad if they decide to go ahead and just run with two quarterbacks, and that's a big decision. What are they going to do with the OC, right? He's a very serviceable quarterback as a backup, so you have that. Would I think a team would necessarily come and pick him up? Maybe, definitely could happen, but you guys got to remember it's not literally picking him up from the practice squad and putting him up on their practice squad. They have to put him on for the active roster, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of the season. So that's the caveat. Could a team come up and do that? Definitely so, but I don't know. But that's the thing that they have to go ahead and kind of weigh in. It's like, do they really want to go ahead and put him on the practice squad and have that potentially happen, or are they going to go ahead and carry three and he's going to be just there? But for this show, for this night, ALC, you walk the plank, sir. So there you have it. I don't know. Let me go ahead and go to the chat again. Appreciate you guys pulling up and tapping in with us on this post game reaction show. Raider Scorpio says AOC, he's on there. Big Lex says biggest losers, Mass, Tokyo To, and
Yep,
AOC.
I
Uh,
agree.
let's see here. Biggest loser that walks the plank is AOC. There you
Can't
go.
disagree.
Jeff says biggest losers are all players that accounted for the 8 damn penalties, 8 for 75
But
yards. What the fuck?
you know what? One of the penalties that really killed me, guys, and I'm going to be honest, was Tommy Eichenberg's fucking personal foul. That 15-yard penalty that he had, that he fucking goes in there late and he takes a swipe at the ball. That cost us 15 fucking yards. Penalties like that, man, are fucking stupid. And those are the penalties that I can't live with, right? Like, I get that we're going to have penalties right now where, hey, you get a false start, you get a fucking holding call, little things like that. But when you're getting fucking personal fouls, come on, man. Yep. Hey, tripping, bro, like, those are stupid fucking penalties. Those are the ones that I can't take, y'all. I'll be like, I don't know about y'all, but when I saw those, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, where's the discipline in this team? You can't have a fucking personal foul in your first exhibition game when you're fighting to be on this team as a second stringer. And that's just in my opinion. I don't know about what you guys think, but what did you guys think about those?
I saw the penalty. So I saw the penalty, but dude, because I had to do a bootleg. I thought it was gonna be on NFL Network, bro, and so like I was ready for it, and then like no, I had to do it through like the TV. Anyway, but a bootleg, so I probably the stream kind of refreshed at some point, so I might have missed it. But I saw the penalty happen, just didn't know who caused it and what it was about. So if he had like a personal foul, yeah, man, that's lack of discipline, bro. And that's something that Robbie Leonard has to go ahead and really address because last year we were more disciplined on the penalty side, especially on the offense because the offense usually like jumped off sides and you had guys in motion when they're not supposed to be in motion and stuff like that or so but yeah, that's a thing where we definitely need to go ahead and clean up, for sure. Because once season starts and we're in it for the games, then it's that penalty might be big. That penalty could cost us. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Let's see here. But let me go to the chat again. I appreciate you guys pulling up and tapping in and rocking with us on this post game reaction show. Let's see. Jeff says, "What about JPJ tripping?" Okay,
That's what one of the ones that I saw too. I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Mhm.
That and
Oh,
what
he
Jeff
trips on
said,
it.
bro. Jeff even says on the next one, he says those are drive killers, and he's right when
Yeah.
they're offensively, but when they're defensively, they're drive extenders. When we're giving up first downs on a fucking personal foul, or we got fucking PI because we don't know how to fucking play coverage.
Mhm.
So on both sides, man, I agree with Jeff that 8 penalties, 75 yards is kind of fucking ridiculous in the first preseason game, bro.
Yeah.
We're the Raiders. Fucking penalties is what we fucking do.
Well, we were better last year. We were pretty good on penalties. We didn't, we're not out there like in prior years past where we're just penalty after penalty. It's like we got like 200 yards in penalties, bro, alone. It's not that. So we had a great improvement last year, but obviously it's preseason, okay, but we need to definitely address that and make sure that the discipline is on the field and we're not doing stupid shit. When it's like a very suspect call, or hey, you just probably fucked up. That's
Yeah.
different. But it's like you're swapping the ball while you're tripping somebody. It's like, okay, come on, like you're gonna get that called.
I'm
Most
gonna
of the
tell you
time.
something, bro. That would be when your mom calls you and be like, Jay Raider, stop doing pendejadas, way. Like that's exactly what my coach would be saying. What the fuck are you doing out there, you fucking moron? You don't know how to block people, you have to trip them? Come on.
Shout out to my guy G Fam in the building. Salute one of my mods here at Just Raiders. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for tapping in. But let's go ahead and cap it off with this. Let me go ahead and let me get your final thoughts on just kind of the game and everything kind of we've gone through the last few weeks with training camp and now having us put the first preseason game in the books. What is your overall thought with this team? What would you like to see this team improve moving forward? And who do you guys feel is still the guy to go ahead and look out for that can go ahead and really shake up this team? I'm not gonna do you first anymore. Will, I'm gonna go with Wyatt over here, man. Let my man's over here go ahead and get it on down.
Go with age before beauty.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest takeaway was that we have a competent offense, it seems like, this year. So I come away from this week one optimistic in terms of, Kubiak is here. He's going to make a difference on offense with his play calling. And we have not one, but two signal callers that I think Raider Nation can kind of put their trust into. I mean, they're both good in their own ways. In terms of training camp, I think it was really nice to see Malik Benson kind of live up to the buzz that he was generating in training camp, as well as Jack Besh. I mean, like you guys were saying, I mean, it's been kind of quiet with him at camp, and he made a couple of really tightly contested catches, which I thought that kind of showed why they took him in the second round a season ago. So overall, I thought the receiving core looked good. Offense in general looked good. The offensive line looked better, only letting up 2 sacks in that one. Like Primo said earlier, it was because Mendoza held on to the ball a little bit too long in the red zone. But yeah, penalties need to get cleaned up. Special teams kicking looks a little suspect. And I think the entire defensive unit as a whole, if you were to ask every one of those players on that defense how tonight's game went, they probably wouldn't be too happy about it. Just obviously it was vanilla play calling on Rob Leonard's part. But with all the big names they signed in free agency and, drafted as well, it's going to be a work in progress, it looks like, with the defense. But overall, I'm excited about the offense and a little bit anxious about the defense after seeing this game tonight.
Okay. Well, lay it on down, brother.
Lay it down thick, baby. I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't sweating shit right now. I know that a lot of people are out there right now going, "Oh, we lost to the Cardinals, and we can't do this, and we can't do that." Baby, when'd you see this team score 14 points last year? That's what we averaged, I think, was 14 points, right? Like a game or something like that. But I'd be like, really, we didn't get 14 points a game. These guys, the starters came in, they were efficient. Bro, the starters played one fucking drive. Like, this isn't our starters, right? This is our backups. But are there cause from concerns? Absolutely. But nobody said we're going to go to the fucking playoffs this year. Everybody's
Not
saying
me.
we might win 6 games. We might win 5 games. But
Not me.
Wyatt said we might only win 3 games like last year.
That's more on par, dog.
Right?
I agree with that. Jeff is like 3. Jeff is like, I'll be surprised if we win 3.
Yeah. And so when you look at that, man, for me, this team is on track, right? What we were looking for is to make this team more competitive, to make this team better. Did we think that this team was going to make a total freaking change? No. But can you see that this team now is going to be offensively competitive? Yeah. Bro, you could see that Kirk Cousins can move the fucking football. You could see that the offense could do things. Now, defensively is all going to be in the question, right? How far along are we going to come up? How is Robbie Leonard going to be this? Is his thing going to be more aggressive? We're going to see this as it progresses. But one thing is this. It's positive, bro. There's positivity with inside of Raider Nation right now. And regardless of how many fucking wins we have this season, I think that you're going to see it throughout the season because we're going to be competitive. This team might not be a fucking a 10-game winner or fucking, a playoff team, but it's going to be a competitive team that we could watch the fucking games and not be drinking fucking Kool-Aid by halftime. Y'all have been there, bro, where we're losing fucking 35-0 at half or 24-0, and you're like, hey, man, this game's a wrap. Yeah, I'm going to go home. I don't know if y'all been there, but I'd be like,
Turn
bro,
this shit off.
Yeah, I've been to places, bro, where the dudes are like, oh, we're down 14-0. We ain't coming back. I really feel like this year we're going to be a lot more competitive than that. And this game showed me that. I'm like, I saw competitive. I saw the guys making plays. I saw some freaking throws. I saw some catches. I'm like, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for out of this team. We're the 32nd ranked team, motherfuckers.
20, yeah, we're the 28th.
Oh, 32, bro. NFL Power Rankings, 32nd ranked team.
That's not Power Rankings. Anyway,
your yesterday's trash.
Okay, like Debbie Downer over here. For me, I mean, look, again, I take this kind of a little bit with a grain of salt. Again, this is the first preseason game. Yeah, this is a lot of guys are green, a lot of guys are raw, a lot of guys first time playing with each other, a lot of new bodies. We've said this time and time again. This is a new team, and essentially, aside from some probably like a handful of guys, most of these guys are new. We got a lot of draft picks in. We acquired guys in the off season. We got new coaching staff, so a lot of the stuff is new. So it's not going to look pretty from the get go. We got a premier corner in the 4th round. It's supposed to be a first rounder, but he has an ailment, right? The guy hadn't played for a whole year. This is what looks not playing for a year looks like. It doesn't look pretty. He's gonna get cooked. And some of these guys were like the 2s, but I mean, could he bounce back? I hope so, because there's a lot of promise with a guy like Jeremiah McCoy that can go ahead and develop and be something, really good down the line. And with him, it's always going to be a short term type of thing. And he also realizes that too, because he came out and said something where it's like, I'm gonna be here until I ain't. Like, I'm gonna make the best of this opportunity, however long it is. And that's a great mindset to go ahead and do. And so, have a great night. Cool. Go back to the drawing board. Same thing for Zeke Masses. got the little bit reality check. This is the NFL. This is a different level. You gotta also make the fundamental plays. You gotta make the fundamental. You can't be all showy and flashy. Like that's cool at times, but you gotta make the fundamentals. So I think these guys are learning that. They're seeing this game for what it is for the very first time. And I think we need to go ahead and pump the brakes a little bit and panic and say we're straight garbage. Look, this season it's just still not going to look pretty. It's not. I'm not. I'm not here to blow sunshine up your ass, or or anything of that sort. That's not what it is. It's a rebuild, y'all. It's gonna look. It's gonna look not good. It's just not gonna look. So the biggest thing here is we saw that Kirk Cousins looked really efficient. Fernando, looked efficient as well. There's some stuff that he needs to go ahead and correct as well, and it's understandable. He's a rookie, but he's definitely showing his worth right now, right? Um, and so you have other guys as well on this team that are also showcasing themselves as some of the other guys are struggling. It happens, and not everybody's gonna be hitting on all dimes, but there is a lot of work to go ahead and be done before week one. This defense needs to go ahead and really go back to the drawing board and work on a lot of basic shit to make sure a lot of the stuff is cleaned up, right? Again, we're also seeing a lot of personnel out there that's going to be competing for jobs. So sometimes it's not going to look pretty at all, right? You guys take it. You guys make it whatever, however you guys want to go ahead and take it and make it. But just keep that in mind. You have guys like Jerron McCoy, you have Zeke Masters. These guys are rookies. These guys are going to make mistakes. These guys are not going to look good at times, But this is the moment where you want that to happen. You want those mistakes to happen, so that way, once the season starts or they get rotated in during the season, they've cleaned a lot of that stuff up, not making fundamental mistakes. Because that's the most frustrating part, that you're making the most simplest mistakes out there, which at this level you shouldn't be making those. But yeah, I want to see what Fernando keeps doing. I feel they're going to go ahead and give him quite a bit of burn, and we talked about this on our prior shows. Expect Fernando to get a lot of playing time during preseason, but once week one starts, that boy is going to be on the bench. His ass is going to be on that bench, sitting or holding the fucking clipboard for the next 10, 15 weeks, 17 weeks. We'll see how that plays out. That's a whole other argument. That's for a whole other show. We're going to go talk about that for sure. But that's what you're going to expect to see. Right now, getting a lot of opportunity. And I think Gannon says that's what you want to do. You want to get the kid the opportunity to go out there, get the experience, get the reps in. But you have the vet. He doesn't have to worry about, am I have to go ahead and carry this team right off the bat week one. He doesn't have it. So that's a great thing. I love what Mike Washington is bringing. We got a 1-2 punch. Love it. This run game is going to be very exciting to go ahead and see a lot of big plays with that 1-2 punch of Genty and Washington there. And knowing Kubiak is going to have those guys out there at the same time. So it's going to be exciting as well to go ahead and see how that's going to even play out, how that's going to go ahead and look. This offensive line, before the threes, obviously, it looked cool. It looked solid. There's things that still have to be cleaned up, but like the ones look solid. Twos, there's some parts where it definitely needs to be adjusted. Threes were threes. It started kind of breaking it down at that point. So I like what I saw from Malik Benson, Cedric Jackson, Naylor, obviously, Mike Nair getting involved. So I'm excited to see what this offense is going to go ahead and do defensively. Let's get it together, baby. Let's get it together. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, that's kind of where don't let the jury out yet. I don't think the jury's out yet on this team. So I know everybody's, if we're Raider Nation, we always gonna be fucking impatient. We want that win now, and we want to look good on coming off the gate. It's just not gonna be that thing this year. So next year, those things are more warranted. I feel this year got to give a lot of latitude, a lot of leeway. So we'll see. Yeah, and like my guy Alex says, uh, Meredith at center is not that good again.
No, no, no.
Exactly, bro. That's
So
that's
you're like, I'm
that's
talking
facts, bro. Oh man, but yeah. What do you say? That would be to stick with these stuff. There you go. But yeah, man. You guys got anything else? Anything you guys want to go ahead and hey, this is the post game reaction show.
bro,
Anything
honestly,
you guys want to get off your chest?
it's preseason, bro. It's the first game of preseason, guys. Pump the brakes. Let's see what else happens during this preseason. We know that hey, there's going to be some overreactions, some underreaction. Mitchell Rentz right now is already telling us how the freaking Raiders are going to start making moves to get the number one wide receiver. Clickbait is coming. But what I will tell Raider Nation is, hey, you know it, bro. Clickbait is coming. But what I will tell you like this, Raider Nation, be patient. Watch the rest of the games. Let's not overreact to this. Let's see what happens in these next couple of games. The big game in the preseason for the Raiders is going to be Houston. That's
I agree.
that's the game we really need to look at and evaluate. And then we can really be like, hey, this is what needs to happen. But until then, man, I know that we're all going to overreact. We're all going to be like, hey, this team sucks. This team's great. This team's whatever. It's preseason. But, hey, man, make sure that you guys catch us on Monday on Raiders Unfiltered.
There you go. Thanks for getting that right.
6
Hey, bro, look, the Rebels
Hey,
Report.
I'm trying to give the time. I'm trying to give the time right now. Why are you getting in my segment? Yo, so it's gonna be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, man, 6 p.m. Mountain. Then we're gonna be on Tuesday night with my boy, the legendary 401 Hollywood Raider Jeff. I got my boy Cheeto Linus. I got my boy LV Raider 10 for the Most Notorious Podcast. We go live at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then next Thursday, man, we're going to be live with the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. You're going to see my boy Wyatt again. We're going to be going live. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to be talking about everything going on next week. So make sure that you guys stay logged in, man. And hey, until next time, shoot, boy, nothing but love to all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat. Thank you guys so much for just giving us your attention for these past 2 hours, man.
Yeah. Before I go, you got anything to unpack or unload? Pause if necessary, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was just glad to see that the Raiders offense had a pulse. I mean, obviously they brought in the 2 quarterbacks, and I think it was good to just see it happen in front of us. And I think this game kind of showed, well, Mendoza is every bit of what they drafted from that guy that won the Heisman Trophy in a perfect season with Indiana. I think this game kind of showed why they also signed Kirk Cousins, because I think Kirk Cousins just had a little bit more command of the offense. And I think he gives us ultimately the best chance to win right out the gate. But I do definitely expect Mendoza to play at some point this year.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That's what's up.
Hey, when can we catch you on the Sack Blackout, brother?
I think we're actually making a video tomorrow. So I'm not sure if it's live or if it's pre-recorded. It'll probably be on Saturday it airs. But
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, for me, I think it's just the jury's not out on the team yet. Again, this first game, there's gonna be growing pains and it ain't gonna look pretty. Kirko Chains is gonna do his thing.
Kirko's
gonna do his thing, man. He's gonna come, coming pillaging. So there you go. There's a reason for everything, and so him and Clint clicking up again. It's a good thing. We're gonna have that veteran presence, and again, I don't expect a lot from this team this year. And if he's able to go ahead and just have this team play solid the rest of the season, I'm good with that. Again, this is a building year, and so building year just doesn't always look pretty. But I'm excited to see on the things that can go ahead and happen. And we have a lot of gems. We had a lot of flashes today, as much as we did have also negative. But yeah, that for me, that's going to be the thing. But for myself, what I have going on this week, make sure you guys go ahead and pull up on Saturday for a special Good Morning Raiders. I'm going to go ahead and have my guy 805. He's going to be in the building. We're going to go ahead and dissect and chop up this game and talk about the next game and what we expect from this team kind of moving forward into that week one. Y'all already know we're going to do this shit 805 style. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in on Good Morning Raiders this Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific on the West Coast. Make sure you guys also to go ahead and tap in again to our show, Raiders Unfiltered, every damn Monday, usually at 5 p.m. We might go later.
Oh yeah, we got to go later. We got to go later this Monday.
We're gonna talk about it. I don't know if we're gonna figure out between us three primos and me and you. So, yeah, we're gonna figure that out as well. And then also I plug the shameless plug. I'm plugging my shit. I don't give a fuck. I dropped a new show. I dropped a new channel. No effing way. This is my solo channel where I'm going to be doing I'll do some football related content, but mostly non-related football content. Some crazy shit out there. If you're into aliens, AI, crazy topics, virus, all that crazy shit. Make sure you guys tap in. If you guys are into sports, UFC, boxing, all that good stuff, go ahead and pull up. I actually just dropped a video today on a preview for UFC 330, the two championship fights, the women's strawweight championship versus Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson, and then the main event, Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Gary for the welterweight championship. Go ahead and check that out. I'm going to be doing a live stream on Saturday, a fight companion / fight pal, whatever you want to call it. Just going to go ahead and do it on the main card, so you guys can go ahead and tap in, talk something outside of Raiders football, and just talk some fighting. Definitely love that. Been UFC and just regular combat sports fan for decades. So putting it all together, and there you go. And I got some funny ass shorts on there, so make sure you guys go ahead and tap in. To that show. So that's what I got going on, man. That's it. But thank you, everyone. That's it, man. That's it. That's a wrap.
Jeff just let us know that the next preseason game is going to be next Thursday night. So are we going live next Thursday night after the game?
So every preseason game is on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we could. Yeah, definitely, bro. We'll run it this next week coming up. The following week, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to go ahead and do a post-game reaction show. I will be actually in Vegas for the Raider versus Niner game. As you know, my sister's in the chat talking some shit already. We're going to see about that in a few weeks. But it's preseason. That's the shit that I'm going to go ahead and cop the whole year until we play y'all again. And then they'll be for real at that point. So if we get our asses handed to us, okay, then. But until then, I'm defending our team. Damn it.
Until then, fuck your team.
But I don't know if I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know. I always say fuck the Niners. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a show on that day. I probably won't, just because we're gonna get out of the stadium. I got it's a family trip, so I got her family, my family. We all together. We're Brady bunching it. So it's gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna have literally like 5 kids in the whole house. It's gonna be fucking insane, bro. Bonker. My kids are already wild as fuck, and then her kids can be wild as fuck. So it's just gonna be pure utterly chaos. It's a 5-3 man advantage because it's only 3 adults to 5 children, bro. You never want to get out. You never want to get outmanned when it comes to kids, bro. They just gonna run amok, bro.
You're
But luckily,
outgunned.
I got that insurance on the Airbnb, dog. So if they break some shit,
Like I said, I got the
I'll be okay.
insurance.
Hell yeah, I was telling my wife, I'm like, should I get the insurance? She's like, nah, it should be okay. Like, if you really feel like you should, like, I think we'll just
Yeah.
move everything. I was like, fuck that. I know my kids already.
You don't have that old school
Yeah.
insurance. My dad used to be like, "You want to know what the insurance is? I'm gonna whoop that fucking ass if you fucking break that shit."
Yeah, no, bro. Like, I might yell at them, and then they'll be cool and chill for like 2 minutes, and then next thing you know, they're playing with them. Like, what the fuck? Like, you turn your back, and that's it, bro. 2 toddlers. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It's a time, bro. It gets very interesting at times, bro. Very interesting. I'm gonna just tell you guys that. My guy Alex says no effing way sounds like a Raider Wool show. No, oh yeah, but it's my show, so there you go. Tap into it. Drop the link down below for the channel. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. I got some funny ass shorts, reaction shorts that I did. So hopefully you guys go ahead and enjoy it. But yeah, this is my new show. But again, make sure you guys go ahead and catch me Saturday morning. Good morning, Raiders. For all my members who are still in the building, I will be doing Jay's Corner tomorrow. I will drop that video. I'm probably going to go ahead and record it maybe later on tonight, if not sometime tomorrow. And I'll have that up before the end of the day because that's the time we do it, man. Or maybe I'll go ahead and get in a quick members only stream, and then I'll just go ahead and do it there. So make sure you guys go ahead and be on the lookout for that. And I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, okay. So what, you want to run it, bro? Okay. Hey,
Yeah, your sister wants to run it.
she wants to run it, bro.
We want to do a post reaction show right after. I'm down. Damn.
She wants to be the opposing team, bro. She wants to go ahead and represent her Niners. Okay. You're feeling froggy. You want to go ahead and dip in your big toe? Okay. All right, we can run it. I'll bring the laptop, bro. We got the internet at that crib, so we'll make it happen. All right, so we probably still do a post game reaction show. It might just be much later because we're gonna drive there and by the time we get back to the Airbnb, it might be a minute. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll let y'all know. That's why you guys gotta go ahead and hit that notification on the channel for sure. There you go. See, Alex says Niners already leading the league in injuries, so there you go. It don't look too good for now. But, other than that, appreciate you guys. Again, if you guys haven't done so, hit that like, hit that subscribe button on the channel, on the show, on your way out. Again, I'm trying to go ahead and get to that 2,000 mark. We almost there. We're about like 350 away, somewhere around that mark, 360, somewhere around there. We're getting there. But make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button on all the channels you saw here today. But thank you guys for pulling up, tapping in, talking some shit, having a laugh. We will see you guys next time. I will see y'all on Saturday morning with my guy 805. So make sure you guys go ahead and pull up to that one. Until then, nation, love as always, and always remember, just Raiders, baby. We're gonna be outro this mug. Should I play the long outro or the short outro?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's do the short outro. All right, y'all. Peace.
J-Ray, the creator with the killer content, hot takes and the dopest.